Our friend Jay here says, "Hey, William, I wasn't sure who else to talk to, but I've been watching your channel for a while now, and I figured that maybe you would get it." He says, "About 2 weeks ago, I was involved in a serious incident, a pretty serious incident. He won't go into details in the email, but it was bad." He says it was the kind of thing that we all know could happen, but hope never does. And now that it has, I feel different. I feel off. Uh, I can't stop replaying it in my head. I'm jumpy. I'm not sleeping great. And I feel like I'm either angry or numb most of the time, but I'm still showing up to work, still doing the job, still cracking jokes and acting like nothing happened. But inside, he says here that it's a different story. And the weird thing is that nobody is really talking about it. Not at all. Not the supervisors, not the team. It's like that we're all just supposed to move on, business as usual, but not for me. I can't do it. He wants to know, is this normal? Am I weak? I don't want to be the guy who can't handle it, but I also don't want to pretend that everything is fine when it's not. He says here, if you got any advice or even if you felt something similar, I'd appreciate hearing about it. Jay, I have absolutely been there. So let's break this down.
You are now listening to the Just Corrections podcast with your host, William Young.
Can we just get this show on the road?
Greetings, my fearless frontliners, my fellow guardians of the galleries. I'm William Young, and this is Just Corrections. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a current, aspiring, retired, or soon-to-be retiring correctional professional, and you're looking for correctional content, quality correctional content that is informative, engaging, that is intended to educate and elevate the profession, then you are in the right place. If you're not looking for any of that, say you're looking for a podcast about war stories and pity parties from somebody who worked in the profession for only a couple of weeks, well, this is not going to be what you are looking for, and I'm totally okay with that. But before I go any further, before we dive into this topic, before we dive into the video, I would be making a grave mistake, an error, if I did not thank the members of the Just Corrections Patreon community, the JCP, for sponsoring the channel, supporting the movement, supporting this video. Without them, without you, I could not create the content that I create, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you all. And if you're watching and you want to sponsor, you want to contribute, you want to help support the channel, there's going to be a link in the description below for all of that. Or if you'd rather buy a super thanks, there's also a option for you to do that. There's a button right below my face. All right, I think I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up. I want to address this notion, the question that a lot of us wrestle with, right? Am I normal? Am I weak? Can I handle this? And the short answer is yes, no, and I don't know. So yes, you are normal. You're a normal human being who is responding in a normal or usual way to an abnormal event, if that makes sense, right? Okay, so yes, you are normal. Number two, you are not weak. No, you are not weak. Everybody, and I repeat, everybody, even the salty old crazy correctional officer in the back, has his breaking point, has a limit. Even the strongest soul has a breaking point, okay? Nobody can carry the weight of their world forever. So no, you're not weak. So yes, you are normal. Number two, no, you are not weak. And number three, can you handle this? I don't know, right? And you may not either. Corrections is such a weird world where one day you may be okay 1 minute and then not so much the next, right? There's no way to predict what you're going to experience. I mean, I guess we could, but that would just be a guess. And even if I could tell you, right, exactly what you were going to encounter on the job, then we would also have to predict how you're going to respond to it. So no, I don't know if you can handle it, but I'm going to try to help you. We're going to try to help you, to give you a couple of tips to help you get through this. But I'll tell you what is normal in this profession, right? Nobody talking about nothing. And that's not weird. It's how we're wired. It's how we're trained. We're expected to suppress our feelings, to mask our emotions. We're expected to just suck it up, right? That's our culture. And we do that for a couple of reasons. Number one, emotional suppression is a short-term coping mechanism that we use, that we employ to survive, to get through whatever it is we're dealing with at the moment, right? In the moment. And this is where we fail. This is where we fall short. We don't teach folks how to feel their feels after the whatever is done. So we don't talk about it because we don't know that we should. So instead of talking, right? Instead of processing, we joke about it. We cover up how we feel with dark humor. Does that sound familiar? You guys know what I'm talking about. So we move on, not really, but we move on, we carry on business as usual so we don't ever have to really deal with it. And that's bad. But it's good, right, that you feel different, that you feel off, and it's good that you're reaching out, that you want to talk about it, okay? So replaying the event, the anxiety, the anger is all normal, and those things are all warnings, all signs, and all things that you should listen to. So totally normal. Go talk to someone. Seek professional help. I mean, you could wait a couple of weeks, but I guess why, right? Why wait? If you feel like you need to talk to somebody, which is what I feel like you need to do because you reached out, then talk to somebody professionally. Or if you feel more comfortable, if you'd rather start with peer support or your pastor or the neighbor across the street, then that's fine, but talk to someone. And what's the worst that can happen, right? If you schedule an appointment, if you chat and you realize that you're fine and you don't need nothing, then good. But go, right? Go to that first appointment and then schedule at the end of that first appointment, schedule a second one, right? And then maybe at the end of that second one, schedule a third one. It really takes a couple of appointments to dig in, to start to peel away the bullshit that you're going to feed the therapist, because that's what you're going to do. You're going to sit down and you're going to feed them that I'm fine, everything's okay, I'm just having a little bit of issues. It takes them a little bit of while. So make that first appointment, sit through the first appointment, and then go a couple of times. It's okay. And then here's the deal. Once you've stabilized yourself, now you need to go help other people. Now you can help other people, your peers, the people that aren't talking about it, right? You can go and be the example. You can show them that there's another way. And I love this. And I'm so thankful that you're reaching out. You absolutely got this, brother. Bottom line here. Bottom line. Let me wrap this up. Bottom line. We cannot continue to do business as usual. It's absolutely killing our people, and we need to protect the people that protect the people. All right, man, I hope that helps. Guys, gals, thanks for hanging out with us today, for listening, for watching this video, for watching this episode. Subscribe to the show. Follow the show on YouTube or whatever podcast platform you prefer. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, maybe X, maybe not X, but I want you to get involved, engage, leave a comment. Let us know your thoughts, right? Let us know what you do to help get through the things that you have to get through. Let me know where your head is at. Let me know what you've seen. I don't want to do this by myself. I don't want to do this from a echo chamber, from a sleep deprivation chamber. I do this because I want to hear your comments, right? And give me some real input here, because people are reaching out, asking for help. And as a community, we need to do this together like we do everything else in corrections, every other problem that comes our way. We summon the strength of those around us, and we stomp out whatever fire happens, guys. The Just Corrections channel, Just Corrections podcast. If you're interested again in supporting the show, consider becoming a member of the Just Corrections Patreon community. There's a couple of different tiers, different options. So check it out. Links will be in the description below. Links to my books, The Nothing That Never Happened and Trained to Change, those will be in the description below as well. And if you'd like to bring me out to speak or present at your facility or your event, send me an email at justcorrections.booking@gmail.com. All right, guys, that's all I got. Until next time, be smart, stay safe, stay sane, and we'll talk soon.